Right, hello everybody. Well, it's 27th of May 2023. It's a lovely English spring day. Sun's been shining for a week or so. Actually, probably a couple of weeks, so we probably need some rain. So I'm going to do a little video of the garden, the front and back of the garden. Things beginning to come on a bit. And also do a little video, probably put it towards the end, of Janine, partly for Paulette, but so people in Portugal as well can see how Janine's getting on. Right, so without more ado, I'll go out and do the garden and various things I'm doing, and then do a little bit of Janine, and that'll be it. So, cheers everybody. Right, so come through from the kitchen. So we've got a few pots, pansies, those red nose day flowers. Stephen's puzzles what they'll become, I don't know. I think they're probably red. Anyway. So what else have we got? A few seedlings there. I've got another wisteria that I bought. That's it, wisteria sienensis. Yeah, it's slightly different variety from the other one at the front. But anyway, I've got another wisteria. I think I'm going to put that here. So this little patio. The tub over here needs replacing. That's another job to do. What have we got? We've got the orange tree. It's sort of had these little buds for ages, but they haven't turned into flowers. Or maybe one has, Stephen said. Maybe there was one that had turned into a flower somewhere. But yeah. No, that's the banana. Then we've got these hydrangeas. They're really thirsty plants in pots. Probably ought to be planted out. Need to ask, there's the caravan. Need to ask Julia's advice on it. So just going round to the conservatory, outside the conservatory. So we've got some sweet peas beginning to grow up. With the honeysuckles being great. A few roses. It's quite gloomy under here. So maybe some other things. Anyway, I'm going to go around and do the front, and then I'll do around the back. So we're just walking around to the front garden. There's the box. Yesterday, he's here, the back of the house. There's Janine's bedroom. But I'm going to plant another wisteria there, and then yeah, there's the box that got sprayed, all of it yesterday. It's quite an undertaking. So I planted another wisteria here because I think I want it to grow up there. Got some wires, and I think it'll grow in that direction because that's towards where you get most of the sun. So I think I like to have that covered and have the whole of the house covered with wisteria. So yeah, that's the sheds. We've got Mark's car there, which is being charged. It failed its MOT, so it's sat there. Hopefully not for too long. Holly's coming on. That blue Californian lilac, I think is its name. There's some prickly hedge, and there's more of the box. So all the box has been sprayed. So we've got the wisteria, which I think is quite good. The house needs a bit of trimming now. It's lost a lot of its blooms, but I think we'll get some more later. A few roses out. The camellia is over. Is that? No, not camellia. What am I talking about? And we've also got an apple in there, which has lovely blossom. It's always being old, you forget things. You know, that box has been sprayed. This purpley flower is lovely every year. And I put a few Put a few little plants at the front there, some snapdragons, various things. The pansies are done well at the front there. Yeah, sorry, it's magnolia, isn't it? So that magnolia is really good. Camellias around the back. That magnolia is lovely. It's pretty much over now, but it's a short season, but I really like it. It comes in after the daffodils. Till the spring is here. That rose over there was bought by Nikki. 30 years ago. Still doing okay. So anyway, that's the front. I'm really pleased with the wisteria, and I think it builds in. That's the new extension, but because it sort of matches it all in. I think I'm really pleased with wisteria. I think it's a nice thing to grow. There's a lovely smell. But as I say, I wanted to get it going all round, but I don't think that this one will want to grow down towards the back garden, which is why I planted another one over there, hoping it'll grow up and along and they'll join in. I think those two are the same variety. I think the one at the back is quite nice. Well, next door neighbour's got some nice roses growing up his house, which was nice. Yeah, those are roses there, the red. That's quite nice. Right, okay, so let's go and do the back garden. This was where it's builded. That pipe there was blocked, but they've unblocked it, so now it works. I put soil a couple of weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago, and reseeded that, so hopefully that'll grow. This was reseeded in the autumn. It's sort of coming back. I think I'll do some mowing today, and I'll move the caravan. The caravan tends to get moved around because wherever the caravan is, it's killed off the grass. And as I say, you can see the patches where the caterpillars are. They're kind of a darker green. You don't get so much of the new growth, but they've been sprayed again. And again, trying to grow roses up the side here. And right, so let's go down the garden. As I say, this side tends to have shade. That's quite nice. That's fragrant, that white flower. There we are. That's the cotoneaster, which in the autumn is absolutely covered with red berries, and the birds eat it from the top down. But underneath is really quite shady. I've got a jasmine growing there, but it hasn't got much light, so it doesn't do terribly well. This is quite, I'm not sure, is this a Burnham? I'm not sure what it is, but that's grown even right high up. Now this little bit here is where I put seeds, annuals in. So I put a flower mat, which seems to be doing okay. This little spot gets more sun, so it's doing better. But I'm hoping some of those flowers will be ready for August. Some may be too soon. This one here under the cotoneaster, this probably gets too much shade, so there's a few things growing there, but I think I'm going to try some shade-loving things and plant out a few more. I've got a lot of seeds there. It says drought resistant, so they might do better under there. I don't know about drought, it's so much drought. Well, it is dry there, but anyway. So this border here, this is where I did the planting the herbaceous perennials with my children. Some of the things are coming through there. I've put in some annuals as well, but yeah, I got some quite interesting plants there. It's beginning to come on. There we are. Now let's go through and see Stephen's pond. Oh, that's my son's VW camper van, which has been there a long time. Hopefully that'll move one day. So this is the pond. We cleaned out the water, or Stephen did, cleaned out the water using the pump, and it's a bit clearer. You can't really see. The fish will come up when they get fed, and I've cut back some of the greenery to allow a little bit of light on the pond. I put in some lilies there, just at the back. They're just beginning to grow. They're on the ledge, and yeah, it's a nice spot there. So this is where I've got my seedlings. I put up some pallets, a whole lot of pallets left over from when the builders did the thing, and they're growing lots and lots of seedlings. I tend to water them in the evening, but I think I probably need to water them now as well, actually. I'll get the hose on them. But lots of cosmos, various other things. I'm hoping I'll produce some flowers for August, but we shall see. Lots of box cuttings. We've got some tomatoes in bags, and we've got some strawberries. That's another hanging basket there. Right, so more of the Californian lilac, I'm not sure, that blue thing, anyway, it's quite well. I'm really pleased, well, I'm sort of pleased with my mulberry. It was absolutely covered in what I assumed would be fruit, but the trouble is, an awful lot of them just fall off. It's had thousands of these things, but they just fall off. So whether it hasn't got enough water, or it's like June drop with apples, I don't know, but it's produced lots and lots of these things. So I don't know if any of them will turn into mulberries. I was really optimistic earlier in the year, but they just go brown and fall off. I did put seedlings in here. That's sounding good. I think that's a geum. But anyway, we'll see if we get any mulberries. Through here, we've got my peach, which really has been destroyed by peach leaf curl. It's a bit of a tragedy. So nearly all. I'll just bring down a branch. Oops. So that's a real bad case of peach leaf curl. The leaves just all eaten up by this viral thing, and I probably ought to pull it out. Again, the box in this little bit here, where it's all dried up, this has all been sprayed yesterday. It's for the caterpillar. These yellow and green caterpillar come from box moth. The raspberries should be brilliant this year. Masses and masses of raspberries. They were planted further down the garden. They sort of moved there. There's a pear. There's more of the box that's been eaten up. Now the other thing I'm going to do, if I've got time this bank holiday weekend, is this table. Now if I just show you, originally the table was, I think, in a house we had even in New Malden when we moved to Wimbledon. It came with us, I think, or maybe they bought it, but Dad put on, I remember Dad in about 1962 putting on this red top. It went like all up there, and then there was a metal, then there was a metal surround, but he put it on with glue. It was those sort of glues, you still get them where you mix up two different ingredients, but it was really solid glue. This is the glue. It's really sticky. So I've been using some furniture stripper, white spirit, bashing away at it with a random orbital sander. Might use some wood hardener. It's got Mark's spotted, it's got a bit of woodworm, so he wants to treat that. And then I don't know whether to stain it or not, but I'll have to try and get the glue off, I think is number one. So that's that. That's the shed. Just have a quick look at the noise you can hear in the background is the motorway, the M5. That's the problem with living here. I've tried growing up trees to shelter it, but you can't, it doesn't really work. You need double glazing and triple glazing to work. So this is just going down the bottom and sort of wild bit. I'm quite pleased I've got some rhubarb going now. So 3 varieties of rhubarb. That's one. That's the better one. You have to pull rhubarb, not cut it, apparently. And that's some of Dad's old rhubarb, which is alive, so need a bit of cutting of things back there. But all a bit down here to the road is just wild. We've got lots of stinging nettles, sort of burglary terrant. It's got some trees. It's got much more of those. All those mulberry things in my hair. Yeah, it's got hedgehogs and various other animals in there, little mice. So this is the top. Apples are coming in. So anyway, I think it's a bit of gardening today. Pop in and give Janine cups of tea. We've got carers that visit 3 times a day for Janine, which is brilliant. Yeah, trying to grow some flowers, sort out that table, and see my big sister tomorrow. So I think that's it for today. So that's the garden, and then after this I'll put a little bit about Janine, because she said she doesn't mind being on video so people can see how she's getting on. Janine is in the bedroom up there. See the little turreted extension? She's in the bedroom there, which has got lots of nice windows, and she is very well looked after, but yeah, the strokes are horrid, really. Horrid. Getting old is not easy. It's sort of rage against the dying of the light. So, lots of love to everybody. Cheers. Bye. So, right, we'll just go upstairs and see Janine. Right, so up the stairs. With the extension, the house has got a bit bigger. And then this is going into the new extension. Right. You okay, Norris? Do you want me to turn the telly off or not?
No.
Oh, okay. Any things you wanted to say to anybody in Portugal?
No.
Do you want me to do this video or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay? So it's a lovely day, isn't it? I'm going to go in the garden. Stephen's fishing. Chinese fish and chips later. Saturday. Yeah?
No, Chinese. Not fish and chips.
No, Chinese food though.
Duck.
Yeah. And the noise is the telly. The telly is on.
Kitchen live.
Kitchen what?
Saturday kitchen live.
Oh, Saturday, that's what's on the telly, is it? And you're going to watch the football, the Luton Town Coventry, is it? Watch that later. But you don't have a favourite really for that one, do you? No. Anyway, this is Janine's bedroom. We've got lots of nice, we've got some flowers. Well, there's a telly, it's a bit noisy, and that's out in the garden. Right, so love to everybody in Portugal, and I may be out in October, but we'll see how we go. And the big thing this year is getting Janine to Mark's wedding on the 12th, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the big event. We'll need rehearsals, won't we, Norris?
Yeah.
To see it, and we need to hire a car, an adapted vehicle. I need to do that perhaps next week. Right. Okay. So, whoa, hang on. So, we've got green socks on. So, cheers, everybody. Bye. Do you want to wave bye-bye? Bye. Cheers. Thanks, Norris. Cheers. Bye.